Hello, hello, hello. And how is everyone? I'm gonna see if I can beat the YouTube copyright filter by playing my beats. That's right. I make some musics. What the hell are they gonna do? What? You can't use your own music on your stuff. Yeah, I can. Eat ass. Well, don't. Unless it's clean. I don't know why I'm saying that. It has been a kooky month. Oh my god. Straight cray cray. Jumping in 10 minutes early. And I'm saying it on this live stream. Yes, YouTube. This is music I produced using tools such as Machine as well as Ableton Live. This one was done in Fruity Loops by me in 2010. 2009, 2010. Mine. And I even have it. Proof of it on my own freaking system. So, you disapprove, I have the proof. Get off of my derriere. Let me move my face up here to a little bit of a higher elevation. I think we're going to start on directory bussin', because I'm learning more about or in the actual definition of the title, fuzz faster you fork. Or is it fool? One of the two. I don't know. Oh, whoops. Really? You have medium confidence that this is a person in a garment? It's good to know. I thought there was going to be a pop-up right here saying directory, like a text saying some stuff. Got about a good 4 minutes. Ugh. Again, YouTube, this is my music that I made myself. So it's kind of difficult for you to copyright strike the producer of their own music. That would not make a lick of D-Zam sense. I just wanted to throw in the word D-Zam somewhere into a conversation. Let's get Twitter notified. Oh, crap. There we go. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna do something different. I want to get some of these saved as PDFs here. Yep, buffer overflow. Save that. Okay. Just making some PDFs and opening some PDFs of modules that I created. Oh no. No, not that one. Damn it! Wait. Wait a minute. Oh. I got some Nmappy stuff. I'm with the stunt team and they're sending me messages. Hey! Okay, 601. I have this next one. Skip this one. All right. Why does... What? All right. So, let me close, because this is a damn resource hog. Oh, I'll be so happy when I get my new damn desktop. It's supposed to be coming in on Sunday, same day that I stream. Okay. I would have figured people would have been in already. It's hit 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Let me see. Should I don't know if you guys can hear me over the music. Just want to make sure that I am clear. Where's my water? Quench my thirst. I think I made this on Ableton Live, I believe. That's when I first started making music. I first started with Ableton, and then I went to FL Studio. I made a lot of good stuff with FL Studio. Then once I found Machine, I was like, "Ooh, I love it. I am not going to nothing else." I might go back into music. I already have my drum pad, so I don't need to get no new fancy ones. So I might get back. Once I get my OSCP, I'm going to get back into making beats and then doing more web stuff. Because I definitely want to get my feet wet in that. You know, read my documentation on walking an application. Hey, that rhymes. I'm caught up on my Marvel What If, and they're going to some dark places. Wow, I am just like, woohoo! I was checking out old show that I'm trying to catch up on next to Doom Patrol, season 2, because I haven't even started that one. Shame on me for that. But a show called Stan Lee's Lucky Man. It's a show based out in the UK. The lead character was in a series he did amazing on called Hyde, I believe. Like the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Yeah. Something about a lucky bracelet that I don't have. Dude always gets luck, but bad stuff happens to other people. It's kind of weird though. But it's dope because it focuses more on the character, not the accessory. And I like that. I like that. I just like it how he's just along for the ride with this trinket on his arm and whatnot. It's pretty cool. Trying to catch up on my Leverage, one of my all-time favorite TV shows, because the hacker Hardison was this, and I love every piece of that. What the hell is going on with my... What is this? YouTube is not receiving enough video. Really? Ya punkars. I figure I'd give it a couple more minutes. I'm almost done with my password cracking module. That'll be a fun one to do. So I was hoping people would be in today that's why I put it at 6 to see which module I should be going over. Getting some input for that. I wasn't a master at making beats. There's a lot of stuff that I've made that stinks on ice, but I was a beginner, So gotta learn from your mistakes and whatnot. I know for a fact that my beats are trash. Some of them I'm very proud of, but because I put in a lot of work and effort into it, but I'm not like, oh, like check out my beats, they're so amazing. No, I just made them the best I could. People like them, they like them. If they don't, they don't. I really don't care. I mean, I didn't make it for other people. I made it for myself. So, yeah, go ahead and drop a comment in the chat. Like, go ahead and say hi. Nice to meet you and everything like that. So I'm probably just if no one is in, I'm just going to pick a random. I'm gonna pick a random. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick a random module to do. I didn't want to do it. Okay, so if anyone's in, take your pick. I think take your pick. Either I can start on what it means to be an ethical hacker. I got SMB enumeration. I got using Nmap, working with exploits. Buffer overflows. I would rather do it with more people, which there's not, so I'm not gonna deal with that. I might as well just do directory busting. Screw it. Well, nah, I'll just do this since I don't think anyone's in today. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna pick this one. So, cause there wouldn't be that much interaction. Yeah. Plus, I would need more. Cause I would like more people in on the stream to start here. Oh, hey, what's up, Mark G? How are you today? So I was just going over ideas of modules to go over. I got my introductory module for what it means to be a hacker. I have directory busting. Buffer overflows I'm saving for a bigger group. Working with exploits. Nmap and SMB enumeration. Which one would you like for me to go over today? Okay. Nmap it is. My my favorite, it's got to be buffer overflows. That one I used there were two things that I hated when I started learning about pen testing. I hated SQL injection, and I hated buffer overflows. So what sucks is that I've already gained a better understanding of buffer overflows, but that means I also gotta conquer my fear of SQL, which is something that's I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna be able to do a module on breaking on testing SQL sometime soon, but I definitely want to get my OSCP first. Let's see. Well, we can go on InMap. We can go on InMap. All right. So, got here 10 minutes early, and that's about 20 minutes of sitting and chilling. So we might as well go ahead and get started. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's start with the InMap here. Now, and let me know if you can. And Mark G, let me know if you can hear me. If you want me to increase the volume, decrease it, just so I know that that you can hear me just fine. Key Dukes. All right. So, InMap. What is it? These freaking pop-ups are annoying the balls out of me. Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you. All right. InMap. Let us begin. So, ow. That's 1. 2. InMap stands for InMap for Network Mapper. It's basically, there's two primary applications that we use for port scanning, which is going to be InMap as well as mass scan. These are two of the main ones. I didn't put mass scan on this one, I don't think, but I'm going to do an example of it anyway, just to cover all my bases for this module here. Now, think that when it comes to port scanning and using InMap, there's two things that we got to understand. One, there are a lot of ports, over 65,500 or 65,535 to be exact. So the best way to describe it is, imagine being a lone census taker in a building. Maybe taken out of that movie Dread, the one with Carl Urban, not Sly Stallone. No. That is the film that shall never be named. All right. And you as a census taker, you're in this building with all these rooms, and you got to get data from them. And there's three things that InMap gives as far as a response, which are ports that are open, ports that are filtered, and ports that are closed. So the census taker is somewhere over here in this big ass building, looking for where to start. Okay, and when we're scanning with InMap or mass scan, we're figuring out as much details as we can. And those are done by switches. But the overall question that we need to try to ask ourselves are things like, what's inside? What services are being ran on it? What port is it on? Is there a similar service on a different port or not? Chicken or the egg, you get the idea. Now, by default, InMap scans the top 1,000 ports, regardless of the switch, -1. And I have to freaking fix this, damn it. So these are the InMap switches that I personally use, and they do really well. And I use them for all of my my machine walkthroughs from either Offset Proving Grounds, Try Hack Me, Hack the Box, and stuff like that. There, I use the -SV to enumerate the service versions. -SC, which is what this should be, which is to use safe enumeration scripts. The -P- is the switch that I like to use second. The reason why I say second is because I do a regular in-map scan to scan the top 1,000 ports first. Then, after that, I run in-map again with -P-, so it can see if I missed anything, because not every system that we hack are going to have ports running off the top 1,000. There's always going to be something that's going to be out of place, out of that top 1,000. That's where the -P- comes into place. I like to use the -OA, so I can just use it for the enabling the OS version, everything else that it does, regular script scanning, trace routes. Script scanning is the same thing as -SC, and trace route really doesn't give me much of anything to look at, so I just use it to tell me what operating system is this target host working off of. And the -OA to output all formats. The only format that I feel is the most useful is the regular nmap format, which I think the output would be lowercase o capital N, but we'll find out from the help screen. Now, there is a flag to speed up our nmap scan, which is with the -T, scan speed of 0 through 5. I could use it, but it really won't do much of anything. It'll give me the same responses, maybe just a little bit quicker, but by the time I use it, I'm already on to my next tool so I'm not just like staring at the screen. I'm moving on to using other enumeration tools on my target. So I could use -T, but I don't have a reason to. Now, another thing that we could do with nmap is use it for vulnerability scanning, and that is from the -script function that we would call within nmap. Now, in order to use the NSC, which is the nmap scripting engine for short, there's a directory in the user share nmap folder. There's a directory called scripts, and that's going to hold all the vulnerability scanning scripts that nmap has in it. And so here's an example right here, and I will pull up my instance of Kali to show that as well. Let me go ahead and log into it here. So here, this is just like the top view of what is in that particular folder. As we see here, user share nmap scripts. And for everyone like who's in on the stream, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. I'll stop so I can answer your questions. So here we have. Let me actually get to this folder on my machine because it's a lot easier for me to do it like that. There we go. All right. So here are all of the scripts that are in the nmap scripting engine. So basically what will happen is that we would use nmap. We can filter through the port, put in our port number. And I like to use the port numbers to be like either specific as possible, or with this particular nmap script that will run all vulnerabilities. They'll do vulnerability scanning on everything. I have this filtered down as well, a little trick that I learned when I was getting this through GitHub. So actually before we do this, let me keep explaining on here. So if we have a target where we do see HTTP is open, we can easily use any one of these HTTP scripts to scan a target. Now there's also another trick to this, so you won't have to either go through each and every one of them individually. it'll be a lot easier to use the wild card. And let me find out what my address is so I can find out what machine I have on right now. Let's see. Should take a few seconds for me to get the IP address. Here we go. Let me see. Where the hell is this damn machine at? Oh crap, in the flip mode squad and hat. Damn you! Alright, give me a second. Let me do this again. Sorry. Alright. Alright. Nope. Normally in situations like this, gonna have to pull a IT crowd. Meaning, gotta turn it off and on again. So wait for this damn thing. Okay, we have a second. All right, we've got our reboot. All right, just load the box. Load up the box. Little spin on 7. And I want my mouse to stay in there. Damn. I hate it when you're in a virtual machine and then your mouse gets stuck in the VM. I had to learn it the hard way that VMware you have to press Control Alt, but in VirtualBox is simply the right control key. So let's see if I can find this damn thing now. Oh, come on, damn it! Oh, because it's not done loading. Whoops! My bad. There we go. Okay. Alright. So, what I'm doing right now is running nmap on... This is my interface IP address. And I'm doing the entire subnet of this 10.0.2.0 in order to find out which virtual machine is on my current network configuration, which is on NAT network. So let's see here. So it must have something juicy. It must have this machine because it is taking a hot minute. So it must have definitely found it. I'm gonna guess it's 2.44. Okay, so it's not that. That's what happens when you make assumptions. You make an ass out of yourself. I don't know why I made that sound like I was taking a deuce or... My bad for hurting your ears with that. All right, come on. Other tool we can use is mass scan. Forgot how to use it. What? Oh, right. Ports. Oh. What? Unknown config. I didn't say that. P80. Okay, there we go. I don't know what the fork was happening. Okay, so mass scan didn't show diddly bop. Okay, well you suck. Alright. I thought mass scan was supposed to be super fast. What the hell? So we're just gonna go to a different machine in this joint that I have not used yet. Let's see. So we have this one. Yeah, these things are going to take forever in 2 days just to load up. Phooey! Let's continue with the presentation. Alright, so... Oh my god, my screen just froze. Bollocks! Alright, back to the Nmap script section. I'm going to let this do its thizzle. Now, where is that? Okay, here we go. So if we see, so here, oh god, I'm gonna need a machine for me to use this. Dang it. Let me see where this other machine is at, right, currently. Yeah, I really want this thing to be done first. Defeats the purpose in teaching if my lab's not working. Alright, so I know this one's up, ready to go soon. I don't know why this damn lazy sysadmin just does not want to come up. This is frustrating. So, okay. 0 through. Let's go with 2000 here. Okay, there we go. All right, we got something here. Okay, so we got something right here. So we got 15. All right. 2, let's get rid of this. Crap. 15. Now 158. Ya dance. All right. There we go. All right. So we're going to use this one. This IP right here. All right. Now, we have our Nmap scan right here. Let's get to work on it. Quit. Okay. So we have our Nmap. This is with the top 1000 ports, which it just finished there. Now let's run this exact same thing with all of these 65,300 ports there. 65,535. Okay. Now, here, there's no difference, but if there was, we would see the additional port there. So this is a normal Nmap scan. This is an Nmap scan with all ports. Obviously, it didn't show anything. Our next one, this is -SC for using safe scripts. And now let's look at the enumerate the versions right here and see the difference in our responses from these two. All right. So here's the enumeration of the software versions from these ports here. And then here we have, and here's using our safe scripts for scanning as well. Okay. So here we have scanning the port 22, and then it's showing us what's running on it. OpenSSH version 6.6.1. Now, when it comes to pen testing, if we see port 22, leave it alone. Port 22 does not do anything. Doesn't matter what you do. There is no enumeration. There is no password cracking on Tor 22. It's going to be a rabbit hole, so it's not worth the time. If we do have legit credentials, then we can use SSH, because we will bypass the barrier of the unknown. We would have a known, which are user credentials. Therefore, we could use port 22. But other than that, leave it. Like, go ahead, bypass that. Don't even. Bye, Felicia. Got my face. Now we have our port 80 here running Apache. Looks like it's this version 2.4.7. We have our Samba shares, meaning that we can use enum for Linux or SMB client to enumerate this, see what shares are open and what we can connect to. This is running MySQL on the standard port of 3306. And there is IRCD running on port 6667. Now, we can definitely look up this, like one of these types. Like, for example, this one right here. We can run, we can go deeper as far as the enumeration is concerned, which is by running search exploit. And looking up to see if search exploit has this in it, which it does not. How about Apache 2.4? Anything on there? So here we are here. Maybe there's one on .7. Okay. So this is basically enumeration on what is on that particular port and what we can possibly use on that. We see that we have two, which is this one. We have an OpenSSL, memory code execution, as well as a race condition that we could use to exploit this box. This is pretty much enumerating the service version to see if we can find any like vulnerabilities we can take advantage of in there. Now, the SC, which is the safe scripts, this one goes through the ones that we see. Scroll up here. It'll use the safest ones, the one with the lowest like severity on them, and it'll just print those results. So here we have, what do we have on here? So safe scripts that were ran on port 80. You see it's running Silex version 2.7, and again we can take this, pump that into search exploit, see what we get. If we get something, if we get something, if we don't, we don't. It's all good. It's part of the enumeration process, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what this one does. Nothing on Silex at all. Alright, so we just keep it pushing. So again, a safe script to use is see if it has robots.txt, which it does, and it found these paths here, meaning we have a heads up on our directory scanning. So we already have a heads up on what files that we can start to look at from right here. And this is the title that it found from the title tag, which is backnode. Go over to the web page, backnode. Another result here. Let's see, robot.txt on here. So we see everything listed here is what is listed here. We see that this system name is called admin local. The actual name of the system is lazy admin. Let's see. It's going through the SMB ports now. Found that there's a guest user, meaning we can log in as guest on here. And that authentication level is regular user permission, so we can use the guest account to function as a regular user on this machine right here. So our next step, if we want to enumerate that HTTP even more, we can use these scripts here. Let me go ahead and close this chat out. So let's ls this again. So it did find SMB, right? So what we'll do, we will take I hate it that I can't. Oh, the freaking one! Alright, let's use everything that is SMB vuln and scan there. How do we do that? We got, let's do our port 139.445, right? because those are the ports that Sambo's running on. Script equals smb-vuln star as the wildcard. And what that'll do is that it'll take every single one of these here down, because it starts with smb-vuln dash. So anything that's after this dash under vuln, use it. So now this one is going to start scanning everything via all of the SMB vulnerability scripts, not just like the safe ones. And as we see right here, got a response right here. So it's not vulnerable to these two, but it is vulnerable registry service denial of service. All right. So that's how we can use the NSE there. What is our next slide once I find it? Get your ass up. There we go. Got a little bit lost in the sauce there. All right. Now, for vulners is a lot different. Vulners is going to use, actually, the best one to use other than vulners is vuln scan. That one's a lot better, and I'll show you why here. Now let's CD over into vuln scan right here, and that's that. Now, this is mine. The reason why I say that is because of one thing. That when getting vuln scan, let me go ahead and show where that is. All right, this is vulnerability scanning with Nmap. All right. So, the Nmap vulnerability scanner. So, okay, the vulners script here. What that does is it has a database. Obviously, these are old, except this one. So these are all databases from like ExploitDB, OpenVAS, OSVDB. All of these contain vulnerabilities, and what happens is that if we ran this scan, if we ran this script here, I forgot to put the .NSE at the end of that. So what it'll do is it will scan its database file. Oh crap! Screen's blurry. Shart. Let's see. The screen is blurry. Freaking sucks a butt. Let me see if I can get this damn thing looking better. Okay, if there's still any goings on, feel free to let me know. Just want to make sure that everybody can see what I'm doing here. Hopefully it's looking better now. Okay, here we go. All right, yeah. Again, any questions or whatever? Okay, anything? Just feel free to go ahead and drop it. Oh yeah, what's good, Stingray? How goes it? All right, let's see. Now for vuln scan, we gotta specify our port. I'm gonna go port 80. So what it'll do is it'll go through each of its database files here, and it'll find a vulnerability for each of those ports there. And let's go with 6667. Let's see. Let's do. Okay, so these things should give us. Oh wait! Shoot! Because I'm in the folder. Duh. Let me back up. Let's try this again. All right. All right, so we got Volscan. All right. Damn, same damn thing. Okay. All right, let's. Wait. Let me find that damn thing. Vulners. I think I have to use the port as well as the enumerate version. Oh, right on. Yeah, I've been trying. Yeah, thank you very much, Stingray. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been trying to find a consistent time, but it's been hit or miss with people. Oh no worries, Mark G. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, mistakes are a part of life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but Stingray, definitely appreciate that. I've been trying to find a good time for me to be able to do my lives, but I haven't been getting that much feedback. So whatever time like zone that you're comfortable with, I'll try to schedule my stuff on that. So what we have here, there's two vulnerability scanning scripts here that we can use. Vulners is one. I don't like it because it's got too much clutter, but VulnScan definitely has better results. So in order to use the VulnScan, we got to use the -SV on top of it because it'll enumerate the versions and it'll match that to the database to see if it finds a match, and it'll print the results here, and it'll be a lot cleaner. And I'll explain why once this one pops up results here. And it looks like the majority is on port 80, which is fine. Yeah, but this is a lot. This is a whole lot of stuff to kind of to take in. But with this one, with the vulners, where is that damn thing? Okay, with the VulnScan script right here. Now, the reason why these say no findings is because I took the database files for these and I moved them to my backup folder. So, X-Force, Security Tracker, Security Focus, Script VolDB, OSVDB, OpenBot, CVE. As you see, they're the same ones that have no findings. So that's the main reason why, because it got way too cluttered. So I just put those to the side, and the one that I wanted my information from was from ExploitDB. That's why this here has results, and these do not, because I moved the database files out of the way because I only want what's in the ExploitDB database. Okay. So now that that's out the way, get back to the presentation. Why am I sounding like a German kid who plays Call of Duty too much? Alright, my bad. Let's keep it pushing. Alright, next module. Okay, next module. This is basically what we went over already, which is vulnerability scanning with Nmap. And again, when we're using the NSC, the Nmap scripting engine, we always have to specify the enumerate version flag on top of the actual like script itself. Otherwise, it won't work, as we already saw. And I think this is like the last slide, I believe, right? Yep, last slide on the Nmap one. So again, as I was saying, if we ran this again without enumerate version, right? Script equals on this, right? Get rid of this HTTP crap. If I just run it without enumerate versions, it don't work. As we see right here, that's why we always have to enumerate the version first. Then we can use vulners to scan for vulnerabilities on here. There. So here we ran with vulners. And these here are similar to what's in the VulScan folder as well. But again, like I was saying, I would prefer it cleaner and nicer. That's why I only put the exploit-db database in here. So we see right here running NSC without enumerating the version, running vulnerabilities scanning with the version. So these are the main two. Yep, just found some more too. So again, only results from the exploit-db database is what I want my results to come from. That's why this is designed to look like this here. So that is pretty much the end of that module. I mean, did you guys have any questions or anything like that you want me to go over? Oh, almost messed up my water jug. And I just have to send another message to YouTube while I'm on the stream. Yes, this is another song that I produced myself via Ableton Live in 2009. So you can get off of my happy sack with that copyright crap. And yes, that rhymed as well. Bars. Thank you very much. I'll be here all night. Just covering my bases. Oh, thank you very much, Mark. Yeah, I'm trying to get myself more acclimated to know what I understand. Oh, how do you manually exploit? Okay. Yeah, and I think that the more I make these, the more knowledgeable that I'll get as far as getting my OSCP, because I'll know what I'm doing instead of just randomly throwing commands at something. Now, manually exploiting, that's going to go into my exploit module that I got for, there we go, for working with exploits. Let me go ahead and bring this up. Okay. It's going to be a quick one. I'm not going to really do much on it, but just kind of giving you like the basic rundown on these things here. So, going to be going, so we can quickly go over exploit-db and searchsploit. We don't really need to do the NSC again because we already did it. Nicto is another one that we had that not in the stream, so we'll check that out anyway. Alright, so we have exploit-db, which is always updated online. And this is the main one that I go to second. First one is always searchsploit. Searchsploit is a local database that has exploits that are on the local system. Exploit-db is when that's online. So I always go local first, and then I always go exploit-db because I want to start in-house and then go out because I don't want to confuse myself. So searchsploit is the CLI version of exploit-db. We can get more accurate results here, or just simply by Google searching. Yes, and let's keep it in like an XML file. Now, there are other ways to scan. I don't know if anybody remembers this movie, Scanners, which really made me kind of afraid to talk to people with receding hairlines back when that movie came out. Obviously. We got the mmap scripting engine, like I said, that we already went through. And yes, this is what I'm confirming right here, that Volscan NSE script provides a lot more details, and we could be more precise with what we want with that. Now, Nikto, that is going to be another like a scanner, but primarily from port 80. So it scans web servers, but we can still use it either way. Let's go over to our lab here, and let's go through these here. So let's see. Let's try to find something that we could use as an example. But here we go. All right. No, that's not it, because ours is 2.4.7, right? So basically how this will work. Let me show you how this will work. Okay, so it didn't have anything for that IRC, right? But we have, and yes, YouTube, I made this one too, so get off my ass. All right, I don't want to hear jack after the stream is done. I don't. Yes, I made this stuff myself. I don't know how many times I got to repeat it. For the Skynet algorithm. Oh my God, this black guy's making music. We gotta stop him. All right, let's just pick a rando up in here. So we got remote buffer overflow. Let's see what this is, right? So this is 5330. All right, let's go over there. Let's go type in exploit db 5330. Is that what it said? Yep, 5330. My damn dog is growling at me. Time for you to get GTFO. Tell my MUTT to GTFO. Okay, so we have 5330. Apache 2.0 mod JK 2.02. Apache 2.0 mod JK 2.02. There. So now we can see what this is. And also, we can use Sursploit to grab this as well using the mirror. So here's basically what an exploit looks like. That's on exploit.db. It's going to be this code down here. It's pretty much what we need to learn how to do is read it. We need to know what this thing does and what it needs for us to be able to use it. So what this is, let's just take a peek right here. Exploit was found by security advisory trivial exploit 132. The only problem here is that the Matu forcedly downcase all letter in host header request. All right. So this is, looks like this is C code, right? This is, and this was, and this, okay, yes, this is shellcode. Right, so this right here is, looks like it's a C program. Bind shell on a random port. It's using MSF Venom to create a bind shell. And this is the output of that. So what this looks like is that we may have to select or assign the remote host. Yep, and then the port on that remote host. It will see if it can connect to it, and then it will run this and try to exploit the target. So I don't want to use this one. If I had one that I could actually, that could work, but or this one here, 30835. Let's see what that is. 30835, 30835. Hurry up! What the? Did I say that? No, I didn't. I said 30835, fool. Alright. So, this is the same thing that we got from the other one. This one is cross-site scripting, right? Okay, so we got cross-site scripting. And this basically tells us what this does. So, okay, this is a bash program. Okay. Echo host file. Attempt to connect via netcat. And if it can, looks like if it can use apostrophes, Echo is done. If it registers apostrophes, something like that looks like. So this is something that we can potentially use as an available exploit. So what we basically do is that we look through the code, we see what's in it, we see how we can use it. If it's a Python script, we can simply click, or any script actually, we can just click here to copy it, and then we can paste it on either in our terminal or in like a notepad or something like that. Once this damn thing decides to open, thank you. So hitting that copy, it prints, it copies it, so I can paste it anywhere I want to be able to either read it later or modify it, either one. So what is next on that? What's there? That's okay. So next up is Nikto. This one did have port 80 on 10.15. Okay. Nikto is, as I was saying, the web vulnerability scanner. So it'll only go on port 80. So we have to run Nikto. We call Nikto. We specify the host. And we can save the output by assigning it the output flag. So we run Nikto normally, right? And since if it was running on a different port, though, totally forgot about that part. If it's running on different port like 8080, 8443, or 8000, we have to specify with the dash port right here. So it'll scan. So it'll scan the other port, not just 80 that it does by default, like I was saying. So as we see here, it's running its vulnerability scan here. Response from robots.txt that we already found, right? Alright. We already saw that it found this when we used SafeScript. It was found that, found that, found that. So this is giving us some more information. Apache 2.4.7 is outdated, meaning that we could find exploits for Apache 2.4.7 and below that we can use to break into this system or like take advantage of the port 80 service. And if it was on a different port, which it's not, we would just specify just like that. But it's not running on port 8080, so oops, whoops. And as we see right here, so that's how this works. If it's running on a different port, we have to assign it with the dot port switch, and then include the new port that we have right there. So that's how we do that. And it looks like this is finding a lot more here. Found info.php, right? Output from here. That'll have some juicy info. Looks like that we have a possible RFI. It's vulnerability scanning. It's vuln scanning this target right here. It's found PHP my admin. So stuff that we wouldn't normally see in a regular Nmap scan, but versus stuff that we would actually see in an Nmap scan. So it goes. So we wouldn't really see this info unless we were using the Volscan script for NSC, right? And this one was not in I think it wasn't in the safe script, but this would also be in directory busted though. So we would find like Apache, old test, backnode files, and PHP my admin if we ran directory busting on top of this as well. But directory busting is a different module. So again, if anybody's got any questions, feel free to go ahead and drop them in the chat. I'll definitely like answer them to the best of my ability. Or if it's something that I don't know, we can learn it together. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe I got a PS5, but I can't play nothing on it. It's like, damn, I'm trying to figure out what to play on that joint, man. I already finished Mass Effect 1 and 2, the Legendary Edition, and I barely started 3. I would play Destiny, but it ain't worth it if you ain't got cats like to play it with. You know, to do missions and stuff and just do it, playing solo dolo, just gets boring to me. Oh, thank you thank you very much, Steam. I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, originally I knew nothing about what I was. I had a straight script kiddie mentality when it came to this stuff, and I knew that if I got like, in order for me to know what I'm doing and feel more confident in what I'm doing, I got to be able to teach it to myself how I could understand it. That way, when I'm actually hacking a target, I would know more about what I'm doing and how to go about stuff than just looking at a like a walkthrough or something. I do have a home lab. I'm running the 2. One through VMware. I got because I get a lot of stuff from VulnHub. And hold up, I use VirtualBox the most, but I do have VMware as well. VMware, I have Web Vulnerability Labs, and on my my VirtualBox, I got a lot of stuff from VulnHub. Or I do Offensive Security Proving Grounds in both the play and the practice sections. I do have some videos that were on both of those in OSPG. I'm gonna try to get into more of the habit of doing some more Try Hack Me rooms, because they got a lot that have been coming out lately. So I'm gonna be working on them as well. Those are the ones I'm always like doing on my Sunday streams. So every Sunday I pick something from either Try Hack Me or the Offensive Security Proving Grounds from either one. And I do it, and then I would do either pre-recorded or live on Sundays of that. Oh, almost forgot to ask. Home lab for hacking or making beats? If it's making beats, I have that Native Instruments machine. But yeah, that's when I might be going back into. Again, I'm trying to get like more of a group on the streams because I really want to knock out buffer overflows. I definitely want to like have like a group of people, and I can do the buffer overflow one. There'll be like more people asking questions and stuff like that. Yeah. uh-huh. Yeah, again, if any, get any questions, go ahead and just drop them in. I'm gonna, yeah, because my Sunday streams, they're always, or Sundays at, I'm trying to find a good time, because some people that are, out of the country, it's like super late when I do it in the morning, so I'm trying to see if I should just do them on once a week in the evening or Sunday in a certain time on Sunday. Because normally I have it between either 10 and noon on Sunday mornings. Yeah, so yeah, if you wanna if you're able to catch them on Sundays, either let me know what time works, or normally I have it either between 10 and noon. I think this Sunday stream is going to be at noon, Mountain Time, I should say. I need to make sure that I say that, so I don't know where everybody's at. So 12 noon Mountain Time. I don't know what time zone that you're at, Stingray, but I'll try to see if I can adjust the time or something like that to help out. So you'll be able to catch it. Let me see. I think I have. Let me see if I can share with you the link to that. Okay. All right. Now this is the link right here to the stream right there for you, Stingray, on Sunday. Okay, you're on Eastern. All right. So check it. Let me see. Oh, pfft. I ain't even put the damn time in there like an idiot. Cause my damn numlock. Okay, so it would be 2 hours ahead. So that would be 2 o'clock your time on Sunday. So that'd be for Sunday's chat. That'll be 2 o'clock on Sunday. Is that cool? All right. So we can go ahead and stop here. Any questions at all? Feel free to reach out. It's me on on my Twitter. Let me go ahead and throw in that. Okay. You guys have any questions about the material, comments, or whatever? Just a question in general. You go hit me up on my Twitter. There's my my handle right here. All right. So this one was pretty good evening. All right. So I definitely had fun. Nice talking to you guys there. I will go ahead and stop and end the stream, and I will see you guys Sunday at noon Mountain Time, or 2 p.m. Eastern to Stingray. All right. And I will go ahead and close out the stream. Thank you for joining me. I am Ch1-R0n1n, and I am out.